What's up? How's it going? I have another deck today that we are trying out. Well, I've already tried it some, and it's carried me a lot. I just kind of want to show it off, honestly. It's a bounce deck, but it's more focused on them discarding and milling themselves. So we have our normal bounce stuff like This Town Ain't Big Enough, Fear of Isolation, Nurturing Pixie, and we are going to use these things to bounce in and out our Hopeless Nightmare, our Momentum Breaker, which is a fantastic card. Whenever it enters, each opponent sacrifices a creature, so it's pretty much like a 2-cost kill spell, and it forces them to kill something. If they don't have anything to sacrifice, then they discard a card, so that leans into the discarding stuff. And we have our Bandit's Talent, and River Turn Monument, which is turning into one of my absolute favorite cards. I am in love with this card, and I want to use it as much as possible. In this, we can throw it down, exhaust it, and bounce it back into our hand so we can get the exhaust ability open again and use that to make them mill themselves. Then, of course, we have Liliana to make them discard, Entity Tracker for some enchantment, card pool synergy, Kaido because it's not a bounce deck without Kaido. You can use this to bounce your creatures back to your hands too. Then we also have Restless Reef to help with milling. And in our sideboard, we have a couple extra things, nothing crazy. Jace, notably, to help with milling if we are caught in that position. I have noticed I've actually won a handful of games because of the milling. It's a nice little secondary win condition that you can pull off. And anyway, let's see if this deck can pull me up to Mythic. Let's do it. Okay, and in game one, we immediately have it's honestly not really great. I don't want to mulligan though. We do at least have Momentum Breaker as something. We'll go ahead and play our Reef. We'll probably go Momentum Breaker. Hopefully we can draw a white source so we can play our Pixie. And they are probably going to get rid of our Momentum Breaker right here. If they don't, I will be thoroughly surprised. Yep, okay, there's that. Another Restless Reef. That's fantastic. Not a whole lot we can be doing. At least next turn we'll have up like our counter spell, I guess. It's always a gamble whenever I take these risky hands, but boy are they fun. Go ahead and play this. Say go. We're not in a horrible spot yet. A white source would still be cool, but I think there are other things I would rather have instead of a white source right now. If they're not going to do anything, I'm honestly just going to play this just to draw some cards. And we draw a Hopeless Nightmare. That's exciting. We can honestly probably just get rid of a Swamp. Fear of Isolation. Okay. Now we are starting to cook with fire a little bit. We'll play our Hopeless Nightmare, unless you're going to counter it. Question? No? You're not? Cool. What do they get rid of? They get rid of a Undercity Sewers. I'm really questioning that they have a counter spell. So I think we're going to keep ours up right now. And let them do whatever it is they're going to do. I don't feel comfortable playing Isolation just yet. I'd rather get that on the board. Like, have it resolve. Sure, sure. Man, and they are really not gonna do anything, huh? Huh. Okay. Another Hopeless Nightmare. Let's go ahead and play you. Then we can Fear of Isolation and get both of them back and then just play both of them again. They have something. I mean, at least we have multiple ways to get our stuff back right now. We can do Fear of Isolation. If they can't like counter it, we can do like This Town Ain't Big Enough. And that... Wow. Okay. Sure, we'll play this again. They do have the Restless Reef up too. I wonder if that is what's rocking these times. Could be, but I'm convinced they have some sort of like counter spell right now. They have nowhere to run. Okay, sure. That is a-okay. This was one of the cards I was considering playing too, but I feel like Momentum Breaker is just better. It doesn't have flash, but it makes them sacrifice a creature, and if they only have like a Shieldred or whatever it may be, they have to sacrifice that. And it gets around things like Ward, which to be fair, so does Nowhere to Run, but it gets around stuff like that, which is really nice. And again, we are at this exact same position. Okay. Let's do this. Let's bounce both our boyos. We're gonna let that resolve. Let's go ahead and play our Hopeless Nightmare again. See, I would really like a Momentum Breaker. Like, this Momentum Breaker, I want this back. Yeah? What are you debating, friend? Also, if you got this far, like and subscribe and push all the buttons. I don't ever say that. Just trying it out, see what it does. Just be sure to do that. There you have a Flood Pit's Drowner. Okay. Sure. And then what else do you have? Do you have another Flood Pit's Drowner? Okay, sure. Let's see what they discard. This town ain't big enough. Oh. We will return this boyo. And we will say go. They don't have safe attacks now. They could just boot up the Restless Reef too. Which it looks like that is what they are going to do. We're not in a horrible position yet. I mean, it's not great, but it could be worse. No, we'll just take it, honestly, that's fine. And it is a land that they have. Still no... We will boot up our own Restless Reef. Play our island. No point playing Hopeless Nightmare yet. We're gonna keep our Fear of Isolation back just in case, because if they attack with the Reef again, I will block. They have their own Momentum Breaker. Okay, so this looks very similar to ours. Okay, cool, cool. And a cut down. Okay. Fair enough. This is cool. Okay, let's throw down our Momentum Breaker, make them sack something. We'd gain 1 life. If they attack with... I think we may be toast right here for this round. They fire up the Restless Reef again. That's cool. And then, yeah, we are 4-7. 8. Yeah, that's it. Unless we draw some magic card, which I don't think I have anything that could work here. That costs 1. Nope. That's fine. All right, GG's. Let's try this again. And what would I bring? I don't think our Sheoldred would even last in this. What did they have in? Honestly, like some Shard Mage's rescues don't sound horrible in this situation. We didn't draw our white sources, so that kind of hurt us too. I think we're gonna take out a couple counter spells and put in Shard Mage's rescue. Round 2 is hopefully gonna be in our favor. I could work with this. This is a bit better. We could Hopeless Nightmare, Pixie into Hopeless Nightmare. And then we could potentially Kaido on turn 3 too, assuming that our Pixie even survives. It's possible that it won't. We are going to play our Dark Slick Shores, our Hopeless Nightmare. They discard Soulstone Sanctuary. They play a tap land. It's fine. Gives us a bit of time. What I also like about the River Turn Monument is if they scry, you can kind of use it against them. If they leave it on top, you can just tap and make them mill so they don't get whatever they were expecting to get too. Bounce our Nightmare. We'll play Nightmare. They discard Enduring Curiosity. We have Deep Cavern Bat. Okay. Probably gonna get rid of our Kaido. Yeah, fair enough. Momentum Breaker. Well, we can get our Kaido right back. Oh, I don't have the mana to do both. It's fine. We'll do Momentum Breaker. I only have 1 black source, really? Sure. Okay. Go ahead and attack for 2. And they aren't gonna do anything. Let's attack with Pixie. Potentially play Kaido. Nowhere to run. Okay. Sure. That is fine. We could... Should we Hopeless Nightmare or Kaido? Honestly, we'll just play Kaido. It'll give us a creature. We're just gonna up you.
I love a dramatic entrance. I thrive in the dark.
I don't know if they have a way to get rid of my Kaido. I mean, it's potential they have like Withering Torment, maybe. Let's go ahead and they're gonna play Flood Pitch Drowner. That's cool. Sure. It's fine. We'll go ahead and play Seachrome Coast. Play our Nightmare. They get rid of a Anoint with Affliction. We have like 2 more lands than they do, but it's not really as good as it seems because I only have 1 black source somehow. I mean, I have my swamp in my hand, but nothing to use it on right now. Here's a Flood Pits. Okay. Honestly, let's do a little bit of this action. Let's get our Momentum Breaker. Play this. You have a negate. Okay, sure. That is fine, I guess. Da-da-da-da. We're honestly just gonna tap this guy down. Okay, next. Just hold on to my swamp. So they think I have something cool. Deep cavern bats. They're gonna know I have a swamp. Okay. That's cool. We'll do this. We could. Good. Kind of think I want to use it to draw a card. That is fine by me. We will surveil. I don't think we need both. This is an extra attacker. I don't really think I need a land though. 3 steps ahead. That's cool. That's cool. We'll do this. We can play one and still have our 3 steps ahead up. Okay. Alright, round 2 seems to be at least a little bit better. Grim Bauble is also an idea. They seem to have a couple creatures that would be killed by that, like their Deep Cavern Bat, Blood Pitch Drowner too. Kind of like it as it is still. Yeah, I think we'll just keep going with this. And round number 3 looks okay. Tap lands in the beginning for our black. That's not really amazing, but that's fine. We could do Reef into next turn, Nightmare, and then Pixie back our Nightmare immediately. They're probably gonna get rid of Momentum Breaker. Otherwise, I just kill their bat like immediately. Yeah. That would be like crazy to not do. We'll go ahead and Reef again since we have so many dang tap lands. To get rid of another Enduring Curiosity. Okay. What is this? I have not seen this card. Look at opponent's hand, then choose any card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Okay, so that doesn't really affect me at all? Does it? Okay, cool. Probably like a big waste. Yeah, boyo. Yeah? I don't know if he's just given up or what. I don't know. Kaido, Bane of Night. Oh yeah, they were looking for Kaido. Okay, that's cool. Momentum Breaker is fantastic here, honestly. In fact, we will Dechrome Coast, Momentum Breaker. Get our Momentum Breaker back. And then we'll probably pull back Nightmare since we already have a Momentum Breaker in our hand. They're not gonna do anything. Okay. Honestly, let's just play Nightmare first. What do they get rid of? They get rid of Preacher of the Schism. Sure. We will go in for 2. And then we will play our... It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Just play Restless Reef. We'll keep up... We can make him discard, or we can keep up our Shard Mage's Rescue. Do I really care if this thing dies? No, not really. Dude, we'll just play this. Nowhere to run? Sure. We have a Fear of Isolation in our hand too, but it's fine. They get rid of another Enduring Curiosity. Interesting. Okay, let's play our Liliana. And then they just quit.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows.
Okay. Okay, friendo. Alright. Game number 2, and our hand looks abysmal. This is better. This is certainly better. We'll get rid of a swamp here. And we draw another tap land. Okay. We'll go ahead and play our Courtyard. Hold on to our Pixie for a turn. Okay. Play our Dark Slick Shores. Play Momentum Breaker. Yeah, this is a cool sleeve. I hadn't seen this one before. That's pretty cool. They get rid of Hard-Hitting Question. I wonder if this is one of those, what was it, Phyrexian Obliterator decks? It could be. Oh, that's kind of Assassin's Trophy. That seems like a not very good card, honestly. It doesn't really matter what we pick. I'll just do a blue, I guess. Glissa Sunslayer. That's cool. We could do Pixie and then Shelter by Ghost their Glissa. No, we can't. I'm silly. I'm a silly, goofy goober. Fine. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and do this. Make him discard a card. I forgot I only had one, where my other white source was a tap land. I completely forgot. Yeah, combat damage. Sure, go for it. They're probably gonna destroy my Bandit's Talent. Which is fine. If I'd known, I probably would have played Bandit's Talent first and bounced it with Pixie. But I goofed. It's fine. Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Liliana. Now that is a card. This, sacrifice a critter.
I've come. I've always
Our Dark Slick Shores, say go. Okay, sure. Sure. Hopeless Nightmare. Works for me. They're gonna discard their last card, which was another Glissa. Cool. Probably sack this. Just scry some. Kind of control what we draw. And we get... I am okay with both of these, honestly. Both of these are perfect. We are gonna say go, and we will flash in Entity Tracker on their turn. They probably have a kill spell. They almost certainly do. Ah, fuck it. We get an... Oh, but we're gonna shuffle, so we're not gonna draw our... Alright, 3 steps ahead. No, we're just gonna... Oh, it shuffled anyway? Ugh. Okay. Should have hit decline first. A lot of nothing happening here. I don't have anything. Do you have anything? Sheoldred. Sure. Works for me. And we draw a momentum breaker. That is phenomenal. See, like, nowhere to run would not have worked on Sheoldred right there. And we are gonna play this boyo again. They got rid of another Sheoldred. Another. Okay. Hopeless Nightmare. I mean, we are making them discard like crazy, but we are not getting anything out there to actually kill them. They aren't going to do anything. We'll sack this. What do we see? Another Hopeless Nightmare. If anything, we could use it 3 steps ahead to draw some cards. Still going to say go. Depending on what they play, we aren't going to do anything. Another 3 steps ahead. That's cool. That's cool. This is like... No one's doing anything here. Go ahead and just say no to that. Do both of these boyos. We draw some good things, actually. Both of these are actually perfectly fine. We'll get rid of one of our Sheltered by Ghosts. Draw planes. Let's do Pixie. Bounce our Momentum Breaker. We'll counter it if, depending on, go for the throat. Yeah, we'll counter that. Do we have 1, 2, so this would be 3. We could draw 2 more cards as well. I could live with that. Another. Okay, we'll get rid of the planes. Now they're gonna kill it. That's fine. A-okay. This Bandit's talent should actually help out quite a bit, honestly. You're gonna discard. We could do this. And we will get back our... I want to upgrade the island. I'm sorry, the bandits talent, so they start losing health. This. We'll just start draining them slowly. They draw... Okay, sure. We'll just take the 4 here right now. That's fine. Draw another Fear of Isolation. That's cool. This... We can't use this on a land, which kind of sucks. Do this. Draw some extra cards. And then we can... Well, not really a whole lot right now. Put this guy out there. We'll snack back a land. Attack. Now we have a blocker. Even, so whenever it kind of stalls out like this, River Turn Monument is also, like, great, because you can just slowly mill them over time. Sure, sure, sure. We draw another Sheltered by Ghosts with not a whole lot to do with it. We could, like, sounds a little bit stupid, but we could just put it on here, get rid of one of these things, and use it just to gain life, which I don't hate. And then we'll keep up like our 3 steps ahead. Mosswood Dread Knight. And then they're just gonna call it right there. Okay, we bored them to death is what we did. Honestly, they have a lot of kill spells. A lot. They didn't have a whole lot of permanents, so our Sheltered by Ghost felt weak, surprisingly. Honestly, I don't hate like the way any of this is right now. Our Kaido would have been great. We'll just keep it as it is. Round number 2, and we have all of our pixies. No thank you. We didn't have a way to cast it either. Like, this is worse. But we'll do it. Just get rid of our planes. We draw a Hopeless Nightmare, which is cool. We'll do this, and then we'll Hopeless Nightmare, pixie. Mosswood Dread Knight, sure, sure. So we will make sure I have the right mana for this. Hopeless Nightmare. Into Pixie. And they got rid of a Llanowar Waste. They're gonna kill our Pixia though. Like, yeah, that's fine. Sure, sure, sure. We will play our Dark Slick Shores, say go, we'll flash in Tracker, and then play Nightmare the following turn. Unless they kill it immediately. They're not going to kill it immediately. Well, that kind of makes our Tracker a little bit worse, because we're going to lose some health. That's fine, though. So we'll say Nightmare. We're going to lose 2 extra life here, but if we draw like a Sheltered by Ghost or something, that'd be fantastic. It's a Pixie. Not quite. It's fine, though. We'll play our this boyo. We could. We lose a lot of health, but fuck it. We ball. We ball, dude. Let's do it. We are really gonna limit their options. They get rid of another Sheoldred. E. The rest. Okay, so they're gonna get rid of my this town. That's fine. And they are going to attack. Question is, do we... We'll use our Pixie as some fodder, sure. Draw it, give it to me. We have a Momentum Breaker. That's cool. Play this. Draw a card, lose some more life. Another Momentum Breaker. Sure, sure, that... It works out. You want to see me do it again? Draw another card, but lose some more health. We draw another reef. They're only... I mean, they could swing with Cottage, or they could play one of their Dread Knights. So you're gonna... Dread Knight? Okay. And honestly, if they... Okay. Sure. We could do a swamp, I guess. Sheltered by a ghost. That's great. That's perfect. Okay. I was gonna say we could make sure we have our Restless Reef ready to go if they decide to attack with their Cottage. We're gonna draw another card, which is gonna be an isolation. Which is fine. We will attack and keep our Restless Reef ready to go in case they decide to swing with their Cottage. That is exactly what they will do. Sure. Works for me, friendo. We will do a little bit of this action. We'll block. And they have an ankle biter. Sure. We'll play another reef. Let's Sphere of Isolation. Bring back our Momentum Breaker. Hopeless Nightmare. Momentum Breaker. They're gonna have to sack their snake friend. Like, Nightmare here kind of sucks. I'm sorry, talent here kind of sucks, but we could start setting it up where they lose life. Maelstrom Pulse. That is fine, sure. They're gonna hate this. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna play Nightmare. They're gonna lose 2 health. They're about to go to 1 health because of our isolation. We're gonna play this boyo. Bounce our Nightmare again. And then play it, and then they die. GG's, friend. GG's. We are almost to Mythic. Almost there. Game number 3, and it's a little bit rougher because we don't have anything to play on turn 1, but that's fine. That's fine. We will play our Courtyard. And then we'll do Bandit next turn. Potentially Tracker during their turn. Heartfire Hero. Okay. That is a shame. I'm sorry, but one of these guys are gonna have to die, friendo. And let's do this. Innkeeper's Talent. That is a card. We could, like, honestly, we could Liliana, just make them sack creature.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. Sacrifices must be made.
That's fine. They're gonna fling 3 at us. Screaming Nemesis. Wow. Is this an enchantment creature? I can't remember. No, it's not. Oh, wow. Okay. So, let's do this. Return Momentum Breaker. Play Momentum Breaker. I have to. That's why I love Momentum Breaker over Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run could not have gotten rid of Nemesis like that. It just couldn't have.
We all have
And what do we
things
get
in
rid of?
common.
Honestly, I feel like it's Monument. And they get rid of a questing druid. And another screaming nemesis. Sure. They go for... Okay, that's fine. Get rid of my Liliana.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
We don't have a whole lot going on here. Honestly, let's Bandit's talent. And then keep up 3 steps ahead and our entity tracker. Yeah, let's do that. These aggro decks are a little bit rougher on our on this deck. It's a little bit harder, not impossible, I don't think. It is harder though. And we're not gonna block. We really need a way to bounce our Momentum Breaker. Don't tell me you have another one. You have another one? Sheltered by Ghost. That works. So it's ward 1. We could technically... Oh, we couldn't do both. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, that's fine. Don't tell me you have like a shock or something. Ugh. And they're gonna do it to me? Why wouldn't they just kill the pixie? Am I insane? I guess they don't want me to get health back, but they could have like really guaranteed themselves like a win. We're not gonna gain life right here, that sucks, but oh well. Emberheart Challenger. And we are DED dead. I should have kept up a Nurturing Pixie as a blocker. That's fine. What to do? What to do? I kind of don't hate like Shieldred in this, but what would I get rid of? I don't... Maybe you can get rid of some Shelter by Ghosts and put in Shieldred. Let's try that. Round number 2, and this is fine. I had to think about it for a sec. It'll work. We could Hopeless Nightmare, then Fear of Isolation back to Nightmare. We got options. They apparently have options too. We'll play a little Swamp Nightmare. And they get rid of an Innkeeper's Talent, so they probably have another one. Heartfire Hero, okay. Nurturing Pixie is also a card. We could, let's Pixie and then Nightmare again. I like that better than Fear of Isolation right here. And they get rid of Sentinel of the Nameless City. Probably gonna play Innkeeper's Talent here. No, they're gonna torch the old tower. Okay. And Monstrous Rage. Okay, fair enough. We draw another Pixie. Pixie. Pick up Nightmare. Play Nightmare. That is their last card, and it was a Lithomantic Barrage. Paw Patch Recruit. We have to be careful with that. Don't know if I can afford to get rid of my picks. Shieldred would be cool if we had cards. I mean, lands. Honestly, we'll block this turn if necessary. And we'll plan on sacking the Nightmare. Scry some. We'll do this. They probably have like a shock. We could counter. Monstrous Rage. Like, honestly, yeah, we'll counter. What? Oh, I don't have 2 blues. Crap. Okay. That's fine. I could just use this to draw 2 cards. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Land is fantastic. We could even... okay, we have options. We have plenty of options. I don't think we need another Hopeless Nightmare. Innkeeper's Talent. So let's play Swamp. We could Shieldred. Yeah, let's Shieldred. And they draw a land. They're not gonna attack. Okay. Play our island. We will pounce their Heartfire Hero and our Nightmare. Then we will play Bandit's Talent, make them discard the hero. And we will attack for 4. Okay, round number 2 in our favor. It's not over yet. This could definitely go any direction. Shieldred definitely helped there. Liliana is nice because we can make him sack creatures. Momentum is great. Honestly, maybe we can get rid of a Bandit's Talent. Well, that actually seems really nice. Man, I don't know. We'll keep it as it is. I like have a habit of not sideboarding because like it seems to work. Sometimes it's just shitty draws. So like, what's the point? And our hand is... honestly not great, but we're gonna YOLO it. Draw this town ain't big enough. Let's throw down our swamp. Oh, that's a village. Ugh. And a Monstrous Rage immediately. That's cool. That's cool. Hopeless Nightmare. That is something. Another land so we could get like Liliana going would be pretty cool. They have their land. We just need to draw a black and we can at least get rid of the Heartfire Hero. That's a lot of damage. Wow. They have another Monstrous Rage? No, they have a Torch Tower. Okay, sure. What can we do about that? There's our not black. Wow. Fine, we'll do this. We'll play Nightmare. We'll play our... we could honestly... This works. This works. We'll discount them. Ball patch recruit, and they're going with the offspring. Okay. We'll do this. We can hopeless nightmare. Make them discard. They get rid of a burst lightning. We could either this town one of their boyos. We could 3 steps ahead their Heartfire hero whenever they do that, and take 3 damage, and then deal with the rest. That's not a bad idea, I don't think. They're gonna play Heartfire hero, and we are gonna say no. Still not another black source, which is trash. We could do this. A nightmare. They discard a Screaming Nemesis. That's cool. That's not so cool. Why did it happen twice? Oh, because duh, obviously. Do I wanna... That's tough, man. That's real tough. It's tapped though. It's tapped. Ugh. Liliana, please. We're dead. We're dead right here. Yeah, we're dead. If this wasn't tapped, we would have been fine. We would have been fine. Oh. GG's, friend. GG's. Deck, you failed me. You failed me. That's fine. That's fine. Sure, I had fun. Alright, hopefully it's not another aggro deck, because that... Ooh, we can't keep this. We can't keep that. I want to say we can't keep this either, but I don't think we have a choice. Okay, sure. Rid of a swamp. They are Dark Slick Shores. They're gonna, okay, so it's another bounce deck, it looks like. Another bounce deck. We'll just play this. Not gonna play anything, I guess. I don't want to have to bounce a land. Yeah. Optimistic Scavenger. That is a great card. They have a Nurturing Pixie. They're gonna bounce their talent? Yeah. We have another 3 steps ahead. Okay, so we can do stuff and things. We can potentially flash in our tracker. And then after that, I don't know yet. But countering this would be really good. No, we'll hold off. Yes, yes, yes. I'm aware of all the triggers. This, and we will block the Scavenger. I think it's going to be a bigger threat long term. We draw our own Pixie. It's kind of... okay, we'll just bounce back an island, I guess. Draw a Kaido. We don't have a white source for Pixie either, which also sucks. They have another Pixie. I'm gonna go for the throat. Okay, cool. They're gonna attack with everything? I'll get rid of their other scavenger. So, not in a great spot. So another interesting. I think if we want to live, I think we have to Kaido here. And I think we have to do a little bit of this action.
I've got them picked. Press the attack.
Storm Chasers. Cool, cool. And this town ain't big enough. Well, we're toast. Yeah, that's fine. We didn't draw any of our discard things, like, at all. Let's see. We can... I wouldn't even be opposed to, like, Grim Bauble here. We got some 3-steps. Put in a couple of Grim Baubles. Bandits is fine. Momentum is great. Yeah, let's do that. Round number 2, and we have... fuck, that's not better. And this is even worse! Are you serious? That's gonna make me sick. This will have to work. I mean, it'll just have to. Do this, and... yeah, I guess. Are they still doing some mulligans? If we had like a hopeless nightmare and they mulligan that many times, this would be like cake. Be a lot easier. But we haven't seen one of our discard spells yet. Well, we haven't played it. I think we saw it in one of our last hands, but we had to mulligan it because, hello, we couldn't do anything. We'll play this. Say go. And you draw a Pixie. That is reason enough to bobble for me. Go ahead and have a tap lane no matter what. Let's just do this. I guess we could have isolation back our bobble right there. Would have been an idea. That would have been better. I probably should have done that. Do this. Maybe. Discard. And they had to discard both of their lands. That sucks, friend. I'm sorry. They draw another land. Draw a River Turn Monument. Honestly, let's do this, I think. Play this, play a River Turn. And if we stall them long enough, we could potentially mill them a lot too. Another land. And they're going to... Sure. Hopeless Nightmare. That's good. We'll go ahead and go in for this, I think, and then honestly, I think getting like a huge card advantage here is worth it. What did they draw? Another land? A momentum breaker. That's cool. We're gonna draw an extra card. We draw our own momentum breaker. Honestly, we could... I think we go in with Reef here. Yeah, they could gain like 1 life with their momentum breaker. That's fine though. They've already drawn plenty of lands. I doubt. And no, okay. Wow. Guess it was another land. This seems fine. Honestly, I'll just keep that. Alright, and this is a hand. Not a great hand, but a hand all the same. Fuck it, we'll keep it. We normally lose whenever we keep hands like this, but it's fine. It's fine. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Choose an artifact or creature card. Sure. What do they even get? Our Pixie. We'll play our Swamp. We at least have our 3 colors now. Another black would be ideal though. They aren't gonna do anything. That's fine. Do we momentum breaker? Make him discard? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And depending on what they play, we can, this town ain't big enough. Both are things. What did they get rid of? A Defiled Crypt? Okay. And again, a turn with nothing. I think this is fine. I think we keep up 3 steps ahead. And they play Kaido. And I don't have enough to... That's the 2nd time I've made that mistake. That really sucks. That really sucks. It's fine. It's honestly fine. What do we even get rid of? Probably... That's our only creature. Let's get rid of this town.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
I can't believe I did that again. That's fine. We have a Pixie. That's cool. I think we Fear of Isolation, and then we can shelter the isolation on their Kaido, which works for me. Yeah, that works. We could play our Liliana too, which is cool. I don't think they think it's that cool though. What are you doing, friendo? Liliana, Grim Bauble. And then what, do you have like a cut down or something, or another Bauble? Okay. Sure. Did they? I guess they only did that so they had something to bounce back with Pixie, which is cool.
The housewarming party has arrived. I've trained with the best.
That works. We can do this. We can just do like the exact same thing. We will
Fine. I'll make a
attack.
plan.
We could momentum breaker, make them discard something. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that. Make sure none of our mana really goes to waste. Be mindful of what they discard too. We know 2 of their cards. And they get rid of a Grim Bauble. Okay. Draw a land. They have a Pixie. They're gonna play their own Fear of Isolation. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Like,
This is my home.
we
and I
know
don't
what their one
appreciate it when
card is.
people
We'll just have them
touch on
sack their Isolation.
One of your friends has to
We
leave.
will go in. Play our Pixie, bounce our momentum. Maybe we didn't play Pixie and not bounce anything. Okay. And we draw an island. Honestly here, let's just have them discard a card. We'll discard our island. It's fine with me. See whatever they have.
Drop it.
It's fine. We will play our Bauble. They can attack with their Anchorage and kill our Liliana. That's fine because we have another one. We can use this to surveil as well, which is really cool. Good game. Alright, we'll take it. Definitely a good game. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have a keepable hand. I like it. Cool. Can't play any of our blue stuff, but we can draw something, right? Play our Swamp, play our Nightmare. On second glance, maybe this isn't as keepable as I thought, but like, oh well. Sure, artifact or creature, so they have one choice. We draw another unplayable card. Not great. We haven't had an issue with blue sources yet, which is kind of weird. Okay, sure. They are gonna play Starscape Cleric, fine. We're just gonna sack this immediately and hope we get something. Dark Slick Shores. It's not great, but it's a blue source. Probably should have got rid of the... Yeah, I should have gotten rid of the other entity tracker, though. Unstoppable Slasher. Ew. Ew. This is fine, I guess. Is that the infinite combo? No, it's not. They're the same thing. So we're gonna take, what is it? 2, 4, 5, 9. It's not ideal. Go ahead and play our this boyo. We draw a Liliana, which doesn't really help us right now. Like,
No more
at all.
distractions. Let's make
I
this
think we still lose. No matter what. Yeah, I think we lose. Okay, that was short-lived. We didn't. I didn't have cards we could play. I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything. Probably get rid of the River Turn monuments. We'll put in She Uldrids in place. Yeah, that'll work. Round 2 is looking horrible. Wow. Holy crap. We have like all the blue we could want. Sure, I guess we'll get rid of the Seachrome Coast. We could play this Nightmare. And what do they get rid of? They're taking their time on this one. They get rid of a swamp. They're gonna surveil 1. We draw a Sheltered by Ghost. Which is not... I mean, we don't have anything in play on turn 2, but we can flash in Entity Tracker. They're probably gonna get rid of the Sheoldred, honestly. It's fine. You do this. We'll flash in the Entity Tracker, that way we can draw an extra card off the Fear of Isolation. Which works for me. Yeah, that's... There's a Sheoldred. Okay, sure. No, I don't want you to tap like that. I want you to tap like this. Black, please? An island. That's... is what it is. Draw another card, though. They get rid of a Starscape Cleric. We'll attack. Bandit's Talent is fine. I mean, like, Swamp is preferable, of course, but... And again, nothing. Nothing. I think I prefer to do this again. Dang it. That really sucks. Yeah, we'll play our Bandit's Talent. Momentum Breakers? Fine. They finally draw their other land. Honestly, we can get rid of our Nightmare. That's fine. Swamp, please? Please? Momentum Breaker again. Ugh. It'll force him to sack the bat. Then we can do this and get rid of their Bandit's Talent. Get some extra life gain going for us. Still no Swamp. Sheesh. Still no man, what is going on? Play this. Maybe we can draw a Swamp. Okay, they're just gonna call it right there. Fine, fair enough. Like, how did we not draw? That's crazy. Most of our lands are black. And our hand is looking